Welcome to today's Bible in the News Report, a feature of your Watchman on the Wall program of Southwest Radio Ministries. Today's speaker is Marvin McElvany.
In the late 1960s, America's nightly news programs were filled with horrific scenes of Marines dragging their dead comrades through the jungles of Vietnam. Eventually, America had seen enough of the death and bloodshed and wanted it to stop. Footage of massive protest against the Vietnam War began to replace the war footage, and America's public opinion shifted. Is that how it works? Show the American people enough of something, and they either embrace it or reject it? Perhaps that's the reason the Gospel Music Channel decided they would edit out a crucial scene in the movie October Baby. The movie, released last year, is about a college freshman's search for answers after she discovers not only was she adopted, but that she is the survivor of a failed abortion. In the scene that was deleted by the Gospel Music Channel, Hannah finds the abortion center nurse who assisted with the failed abortion. The nurse tells her, "There were things that happened there, terrible things he had me do." She explains how the abortionist called baby's tissue, so much that she began to believe it, until the day of the failed abortion. Quote, "I didn't see the face of no tissue, I just saw the face of a child," unquote. To help understand how often abortions result in live births, Willard Cates, former head of the abortion surveillance branch of the Center for Disease Control, told the Philadelphia Inquirer in 1981 that 400 to 500 live births during abortion attempts were reported to the CDC annually, and that he believed there were many, many more, since reporting a live birth to the authorities was, quote, like turning yourself into the IRS for an audit. In comparison, roughly 300 people in the United States are struck by lightning annually. In 2003, President Obama was on the Senate Health and Human Services Committee in Illinois, which rejected a bill that declared any fetus with a beating heart or muscle movement outside the womb as born alive. The bill was sponsored by Senator Rick Winkle and was modeled after a federal policy that defines a born alive infant. Critics said defining a fetus as alive could require doctors to provide care and might expose them to legal action, even if there was no way the fetus could survive outside the womb. Winkle's bill got 4 yes votes and 6 no votes. Obama voted with the majority, rejecting help and care for any baby that happened to survive an abortion. Instead of editing out shocking pictures of dead babies, maybe these horrific images should be broadcast every night at 6 like the Vietnam War. Maybe the images of thousands of dead little boys and girls would turn public opinion around that says, it may be legal, but it's not right. Would we think the actions of abortionists are acceptable as we stare at the faces of our unborn babies? I hardly think this is an image we could easily cast aside. God's Word tells us in Psalm 139:14 and 15, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret.
That's today's Bible in the News Report, a presentation of Southwest Radio Ministries. These reports are published each month in a booklet. You can get a complimentary copy by calling 1-800-652-1144. Write to Southwest Radio Ministries, Box 100, Bethany, Oklahoma 73008. The website address is swrc.com. Join us for the next Your Watchman on the Wall program, when once again we include a Bible in the News.